Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are blessed, and I certainly hope you all are living your best lives. Living your best lives free. And what do I mean by that? Well, the scriptures read, if the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. And I am referring to the Son of the Most High God, Jesus Christ, our Savior, our Lord, our Redeemer, our Keeper. He is the only one that can set us free, y'all. He's the only one that can save us. He's the only one that can redeem us. He's the only one that can deliver us. And I'm going to tell you something. If we put him first in every area of our lives, he will straighten the pathways for us. He will straighten the pathway for you. No matter what you may be going through, no matter what it is, the Lord will straighten it out for you. And all we have to do is put him first. Put him first in every area of your life. When you wake up in the morning, pray, seek him. Whatever problems or burdens you're carrying, give them over to him. In your finances, give it to him first. In every aspect, every blessing that you have, go to him and give him the glory and honor for it. Because whatever it is, he is the one that made that way out of no way for you. So I was just moved to say that. It's Sunday, and I'm going to be doing more prepping for tomorrow. And today I'm going to make the cornbread for the cornbread dressing. And I'm also going to cut these yams up, boil them, and get them ready for the sweet potato pies. I'm going to actually make the sweet potato pies today, so they'll be ready. But then the cornbread dressing and everything else, we're going to get that done tomorrow morning. Okay, so I already have all my stuff cut up and ready to go. You know, everything's smelling like onions right about now, but it's okay. That's the flavor that's going to be in everything pretty much anyway, right? Except for the sweet potato pies. So we got these sweet potatoes out. We're going to peel those up, and we're going to peel them and cut them up and boil them in water. cook in, but I think I used that bowl sometime this year for outside for something, and I never did replace it. Let me look down here in the cabinet. Yeah, I got rid of that bowl. I was supposed to replace it. It's a larger bowl than that. What I usually do all my mixing and stuff. But okay, we'll make this one work. Hopefully, because especially when I make the sweet potato pies, it's going to be a big thing. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. But anyway, I didn't know that I didn't replace it. Oh well, let me look again. Yeah, I did replace it. And I think I remember using it for the water dish outside for the cats. Now I have a green square bowl out there, but I think that's what I did with it, and I was supposed to get another one and never did. Oh well. So I just use Jiffy Mix. You know, I just make it easier for me. There is, you can also use cornmeal. Use your cornmeal with flour. What else would you add? You have your cornmeal, your flour. You have some salt, some baking powder. And then you'll probably want to add your liquid ingredients, which would be, let's see, your egg, some type of oil. I like butter. And then also your milk. And you can make your homemade cornbread mix if you want. There is cornmeal that you can purchase and make your own cornbread mix, but I just use the Jiffy. I'm making it easy. to start lining up my aluminum, or lining up my oven with aluminum foil. That may help with some of the conduction of the heat, and so I'm going to do that. I don't normally do that, and I find like sometimes when I'm making a lot of meals, like usually I'll have maybe the mac and cheese here and the dressing here, and then if I'm doing everything in the same day, I'll have something under there if I'm cooking yams or something like that. I'm not going to be cooking yams this year, but I find that the entrees do not cook as evenly as I would want them, and then you might have some burnt edges on the side or something. So what I'm going to do is line up my oven with aluminum foil, and I'm going to see how that conducts the heat and if it distributes the heat a little bit better, but we'll see. So, one good advice is to invest in a really good potato peeler or a peeler. It will just save you a lot of time and a lot of energy. Now, something that I learned from my oldest sister when cooking potatoes, white potatoes, all potatoes, make sure you get all these little parts here, like the pieces of skin left, any of those little dents or things like that. And you want to peel and have a clean potato peel. You want to get all those dark spots and cut all the dark spots and stuff out. And naturally, you know, your potatoes are going to have their texture, but you want to get all that those extra skins and all that kind of stuff out of there and just have a nice clean peeled potato. It will increase the integrity of your meal. So if you're making mashed potatoes, white mashed potatoes, red potatoes or whatever, now if you intentionally want to leave the skins on, that's another thing. But if you are cooking like a sweet potato pie and all of that kind of stuff, those are going to make extra fibers. It's going to darken your meal and have different little spots in them. You want to get all of that out of there. And she taught me. She's a really, really good cook. And she taught me some good things when we would be in the kitchen cooking together. And so you just want to cut up these yams or sweet potatoes and put them in water. Be careful when you're cutting these. These are very hard to cut up, and so you don't want to injure yourself. Be careful with your knives and all of that. So we're just cutting these up in little pieces like this. Actually, I could cut them in fours. And this is also the foundation of making your yams as well. Your candied yams. If you're making your candied yams, you're going to follow the same kind of thing when you're peeling and then cutting. And then your candied yams, you're going to want to put those in a pan and spice them up really good with some of the same ingredients that you use in a sweet potato pie. Actually, your brown sugar, your cinnamon, your nutmeg. You might even want to add some flavor to it, some vanilla flavor or coconut flavor, whatever. It's up to you. What else do you put in the candy yams? You know, your brown sugar, white sugar if you're using white sugar. And yeah. And put it in a pan instead of boiling them. And you can get yourself some good candied yams. potatoes. You don't have to cut them up like I am doing and, you know, boiling like this. You can also leave the skins and everything on. I used to know someone who used to leave the skins and everything on and boil them and then peel later. It packs more flavor in the sweet potatoes if you leave them whole that way. Now, if you want the recipe to this sweet potato pie, I have another video. You could go to that video if you want the recipe. I'm going to do the same thing here. The only difference is that I'm using real sweet potatoes instead of the can, but you can interchange them and use the canned sweet potatoes. Just want to give a shout out to all of my family. You know, Merry Christmas, Shalom, peace, happy holidays to all of you. And I come from a family full of good cooks. My big brother is an excellent cook. His wife is an excellent cook. My oldest sister is an excellent cook. All of my nieces and nephews can cook. My brother that passed away last year was an excellent cook. All of us were good cooks. And I'm going to tell you something. You put us all together to make a big family meal. We're going to learn from one another. We're going to share our little tips and things and tricks of the trade and all of that. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to all of y'all. I know you guys are going to be cooking good, and I can smell it all the way over here. So anyway, just giving y'all a shout out. But yeah, we used to be in the kitchen and watching our parents cook, and this is where you learn how to cook your good soul food. Okay, so while I am cooking for tomorrow or preparing for tomorrow, I need to eat as well. Church is over. I have some leftover grits, so I'm going to get those going. I have some eggs. And yeah, you see these are coming along together. It's a lot faster. This is the first time I used a big boiler like this. I should have done this a long time ago. My video is working. I had a scene on my last video on the part where I was cutting the bell peppers, and it was just going in slow motion. See, I'm using a different phone than what I usually use, and I'm not sure why it went in slow motion. I didn't catch it in editing, but I just did a clip just now, and it did the same thing, so I lost that footage where I checked the boiler and made sure that the sweet potatoes were pork tender and all of that. But you have another video that I already put there where you can see how to do everything step by step. Right now I'm on the step where I am mixing everything and trying to get all the fibers out of the sweet potatoes. But I lost that footage because it was going in slow motion again. I'm not sure what button I'm hitting. And something I'm hitting that's causing the video to record in slow motion, and so I didn't catch it in that last video that I did with the bell peppers, so I just finally caught it on this one. And so when I took out the boiler and all of that, it was going in slow-mo. But right here, if you catch the other video, you'll see what I'm doing is just going through all of these potatoes and catching the fibers that are remaining. Okay, so this is the last of the ingredients. I've already put all of the, the vanilla flavor, your nutmeg, your cinnamon, I've already put all the ingredients in, the eggs, the sugar, the salt, your butter. This is the last. You're gonna put your cream in there. And if I'm forgetting anything, of course, go back to that other video. And this makes it very nice and creamy. That wok is making me laugh with that pie filling in there. But yeah, I had to do what I had to do, y'all. So, okay, you guys know the rest. You can go back to that other video to see the, whole recipe and all the steps and everything. And then I'm gonna fill them up and finish the rest of the pie. If I don't forget, I'm gonna come in at the end and show you the final result of the pie. Please don't let me forget. I'm very tired, and you're just gonna put your oven on 350 to 375. When you cook these, you're gonna let them cook for like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours. Just keep checking on them, and you know how to do the fork method to make sure that they are done. So this year I made mine a little bit different just by filling the pie crust all the way up to the top, as you can see. And normally I'll put it halfway into the crust because I like a lot of that crust, but I just filled the pie filling all the way up to the top. And so I'm gonna put these in the oven here with my aluminum foil. And we're gonna cook this for around an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'll just keep checking on it. It depends on your oven and all of that. Okay, so these sweet potato pies are done. I have 2 more in the oven. They'll be done in probably 5 minutes. I just transferred them from the top to the bottom to let them cook, and took those 2 from the bottom, and these are done. And I have the cornbread that's done for the dressing tomorrow. And what I also do, a trick I learned from my mom again, so I just add some bread cubes to the cornbread for the dressing. It makes the dressing a bit more moist. Of course, you use bread for stuffing, and you use cornbread for cornbread dressing, but you can mix the two. And what it does, it makes your cornbread dressing a little bit less grainy and gives it more moisture with the bread. And I like it that way. My mom used to make it that way. It just makes a really good dressing. And so you just put them on the top because you want them to get toasted. And I put them on the top while the oven is on, and they get nice and toasted. And just cut them up in little pieces, and you'll put it in your dressing. Okay, that's goodness. Now you're not going to want to do like me. I cut this while it's hot. You want to let it cool off so that it can maintain its integrity when you cut it. But just for the sake of trying to get this video done, I just went on and cut it while it's hot. You know, cool off before you want to start eating on it. But this is good. That's good. Nice and hot, sweet, and you taste all the spices that are in there. Very good. See how it's falling apart? Yeah, you don't want to cut into that when it's hot, but I just wanted you to see this is the sweet potato pie. Now you want to have some Cool Whip or something, whipped cream or something to go with it. That's good. You guys know I don't usually be eating on here, but couldn't resist.